Tiffany.
Hi.
She is in the building, y'all.
Hey,
Hello.
T.
How you doing? You can hear me?
I can.
All right. Welcome, Tiffany Flamer, Ashley Stewart 2018.
Hey, guys. How are you?
They were waiting for you, girl.
Yes, we were having some difficulties. Instagram doesn't want to let us be great.
Well, we're great. We're
Yes,
here.
yes.
So, Tiffany, let everybody know your name. I know I already said it like 1,000 times, but let everybody know your name, where you're from.
So, of course, my name is Tiffany Flamer. I am from Chester, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philly. For those of you who are like, where is Chester? But it's a little town right outside. Yeah, so that's where I'm from, born and raised, and still living here.
Yes. So, Tiffany, talk about, growing up in Chester and how Ashley Stewart impacted your life.
Wow. So growing up in Chester, we don't really have we kind of got to go outside of Chester to shop. So shopping at Ashley Stewart, that was literally a neighborhood store because it was literally right around the corner for me, So my mom shopped there all the time.
Yeah.
She would take me there with her, as a curvy girl, I might say, Ashley Stewart was like the go-to place. They definitely had the clothes there that was fitting you, girl. So, me and Ashley Stewart, we've been rocking out, for quite some time.
So as you got older, you started wanting to come out of your shell and you wanted to be like a model.
Yeah.
Or was it a model or was it more into entering contests? Because when we met you during the Love Your Curves tour. So talk about that time and like what you were going through.
So during that time, actually, I always wanted to be a model, since the beginning of time, even as a child, I always loved posing for the camera, dressing up, taking pictures. So it was just me, and yes, honey. So when, as the years went on, now we see curvy girls more in the, they're more in the limelight,
Right.
So I feel like there became more of a platform for plus size girls in modeling. Right. So in 2015, when you guys launched the Love Your Curves tour, it was like, oh, okay, like this is my time, I got to be in the building. So, I came out, did my thing. Wasn't the outcome I expected, but let me tell you.
Talk about it because it's a persevering story.
Yes. Of course I wasn't selected, but it was okay, but this was something that I wanted. So with that being said, there were a lot of ladies there, a lot of, I'm going to say sour losers, you might say. So it was like, okay, they ain't picked me, I'm out the door. But no, I stuck around. I networked. I talked to you. That was my first time meeting you, T. And I don't know if you remember. Well, of course you remember. Remember Ashley Stewart used to send out text emails, and it would be the video of you, and you'd be like, hey, girl. And it was like, I always felt like you were talking to me. So when I got to meet you that day, it was like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe I'm meeting her. And you were like, listen, this is what you want, babe. You were like, babe, you didn't even know my name then. You was like, baby girl, this is what you want. You go for it. Don't let it stop here. You create a platform for what it is that you want to do. And I took those notes. I put them in my head, and I never forgot that. That's when I was talking to you, and I was talking to Darnell and Christina, and you were like, create a platform for what it is that you want to do. And that day, that's when I went home and I created Tiffy the Fashion Slayer, and I just started posting. You were like, take pictures. You was like, get your girlfriends to take pictures of you and your outfits, post them, hashtag, you taught me about having a public profile, because how you going to get seen it's private. So I listened to those tips that you gave me
Yes.
that day, that Saturday back in May in 2015, Tim,
yes.
you know,
Like
and I just
right
kept
now,
continuing
this
to
like
do
around
it.
this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes, you are so beautiful, and I'm so happy you remember that story because it's important for people to know that there you have to. For me, a lot it was the same thing. There was a lot of places I wanted to be at, and I wanted to work at, and I wanted to dance at or model at, and they were like, "No, you're too small. No, you're too short. No, you're too this." There was always a no, but then I kept going and kept going, and the no's became the yeses.
Yes, yes.
And then they realized why they always should have said yes.
Right.
So we're gonna get to that.
Uh-huh.
So all right. So you didn't give up, and you kept entering contests. So now Finding Ashley Stewart 2018 comes.
Yes.
So what happened?
When Finding Ashley Stewart 2018 came, it wasn't like, okay, here's my chance again. It wasn't, I didn't feel that way from the start. When it was brought to my attention, actually, it wasn't even, I knew about it because, like I said, I've been following Ashley Stewart since the beginning of time. So I knew. But of course, me being a frequent shopper, I mean, 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 or 5 times a week in the store. The customer, I mean, the the workers know me by name. When something comes in, they're like, "Oh, this is Tiff. Let me call her. She needs to be
right."
So it was like that. So when Ashley Stewart 2018 came around, and they were like, "Tiff, Ashley Stewart's coming to Philly. They're looking for that girl that embodies, confidence and community service, education, leadership, and that's you. That screams you. Tiff. Like you need the audition." And I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I tried out in 2015 with Ashley Stewart. They'd already seen my face. I said, it's the same people, I don't know. They're like, Tiff, just go for it. And I'm like, I do want this. So it was that fear factor, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance. What's worth it? It's worth a try. So I wrote it down in my journal. I said, you know what? I am going to audition for Finding Ashley Stewart in June when they come to Philly. I'm going to win top 2. And I'm going to go all the way to King's Theater and bring home the title as Ashley Stewart 2018. Like I claimed it.
And you said it every weekend. You said it every morning. You said it Sunday to Saturday.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said people were probably getting sick of me on social media. Like this girl keeps saying, I'm the winner. I'm the winner. I'm the winner.
I felt so overjoyed watching that year and the years following. Well, from 2017, the voting party process is my favorite process.
Yeah.
Time frame of the Finding Ashley Stewart tour, because that's when you guys become her. You campaign for yourself. You guys went out in the community. You brought your friends. Talk about the night of Finding Ashley. Now, you had a lot of great moments leading up to the big day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You had a majorette squad cheer for you.
Yes.
You had your city Chester was doing their party in the park, and your town let you come on the mic and drop the actual talk about ticket sales. You also had a female serenade you on a Sunday, one of your girlfriends who could really sing down the house.
Yeah. Oh yes, my girl Ashley. Shout out to you, Ashley. Yes.
Yeah, she could sing, honey.
God.
Then you had a couple of fashion shows in the store,
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, every year, every girl does all these great things.
Yeah.
And I think that, you guys become a businesswoman, you small entrepreneurs. And then, by the time the actual voting, the week of voting comes, that's when it's like, whoa, okay, And every day I watched you guys, campaign for yourselves.
Yeah.
Now, talk about the night of when the busload of kids came from Chester that have never been out of Chester.
Wow, that was, first off, it was just awesome for them to see that. As a girl growing up in Chester, I'm not going to say that everyone doesn't have the privilege or everyone is underprivileged, but there's a lot of kids who never get to step foot outside of Chester. Right. So, and then also we are heavy into, athletics here,
right.
We got awesome ball players, basketball, yes. Football players that, we go to the state champs a lot, right. So we load the buses up for that, for the youth to see that. It's like, okay, let's load these buses up of girls to see, this Black female that is just like them, mm-hmm. Go to Ashley, go to King's Theater and compete for this national title.
Correct.
And the fact of the matter is so many of those girls, they see me to this day. Like even right now, because of COVID, I was actually supposed to go to like 3 different high schools before this year was out to speak on behalf of Ashley Stewart and winning and also talking about confidence and self-esteem and wearing our clothes the right way, and how we dress for interviews. All of that was lined up,
right.
But having those girls be able to see that, it was just a beautiful feeling. And it also let them know that they can, don't give up on your dreams. They can be that too. You know?
Yeah.
They can be too. Not me, but the best version of them, whatever their dreams may be, they can achieve it.
Exactly. I love that. So your name was called. What happened?
I had the biggest, ugliest cry ever. I know. I couldn't believe it. And I'm not going. We're not crying. We're not crying today.
No, we too beat. No.
every time I think about that moment when Lonnie Love said my name, and the fact that out of what was it, 17,000 applicants, T.
Yeah, it was about almost 20,000 applicants, a million votes.
Right.
Yeah.
20,000 women who auditioned for Finding Ashley, to narrow it down to, to 8, then I bring home the title. Like, what?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? If you would have told me 20 years ago that I would be the face of a global brand, the face of on these national campaigns, like I would have never believed you.
Right.
So it was just awesome. It was certainly a dream come true. Definitely my time, when they say what God has for you is for you, it definitely is for you. And it was just my time. Like I have worked hard for this. For so many years, I wanted this. And see that morning when we loaded up on that bus from the what was our hotel called? Where were we staying at?
The Tillery. Shout out to the Tillery.
Yes, the Tillery. Well, when we loaded up that, I was like, you said a prayer, for us, and like the tears I was the only one on the bus like crying. You were like, Tiff, it's okay, and it was just
I said, let it go, because I felt it. I just couldn't cry, and I had to be strong for y'all because I know there was a lot of emotions, and people really don't understand. Like, when you're doing a consumer contest, it's like it can be your dream come true, but at the same time, it's also nerve-wracking because you're in front of all these people, right?
Right.
But with that, you got so many great accolades. You were featured in the town newspaper, A Star Is Born.
Yes, I had a 2-page cover. I was on the front cover of the newspaper, a 2-page spread. I had Fox News come out to my job to do an interview. I got, I was got a citation from the state of Pennsylvania. They gave me a trophy. Then
And
also
Delaware.
I got a citation from the state, from Chester.
And Delaware.
What else? Yes,
The,
yes, yes.
yes. The Delaware Black Women's, that's a good
the
organization.
Delco Coalition of, oh gosh, I can't even think
But
of
whatever it was amazing.
And I'm so sorry. I'm like, I hope that if they're watching,
to Tiffany's point, to Tiffany's point, there's a lot of awards, a lot of things that have happened post winning Finding Ashley Stewart, and that's the importance of what she's saying. She worked hard, and outside of winning your $10,000, your makeover trip, your makeover, and all of the campaigns, there's still a sisterhood and a continuation of the relationship that we're continuing. It's a long story. It's not stopping at Finding Ashley, which segues into our next topic.
Thank you. National Council of Black Women. That's what it was. Yes.
Oh, I love that. They are watching. I love it. Yes. So now we are, dealing with serious times, and you're a professional woman. Let's talk about how COVID-19 has affected the education system and coping with it as a teacher, because you are gorgeous, first of all. But when I was younger, it's not like I love all my teachers, right? All my teachers, that was like, I used to have teachers coming in my house getting their hair braided. I had all the pretty teachers in my house. So
yes.
Listen, okay? And, when you have a teacher like yourself, we look up to you. You're our local parentis. And the things that, affect you affect us, your students. So how are you, managing that with your students?
Yeah, I let me tell you this. I miss them so much.
And
I
know they miss you, especially the one that said,
the one that he liked big girls, and oh my gosh, that's my baby. You're my big girl. I love you, Miss Flamer. I just love you so much. Yes,
that is a classic.
Yes, that is definitely a classic. But I miss them so much. I know at the beginning it was like, oh, okay. It was supposed to be like just 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, we can deal with that. Of course, we need a little break, but now it's like, no, I just want to be connected with them. And we teach through Zoom daily. So I see them. Good. Not it's not the same, but we're doing our best, as teachers to stay connected with them through Zoom. The kids, we have a platform called Seesaw where that's where they do their work at. They also send me videos, so we're doing TikToks with each other.
That's nice.
They actually now that we're at home, before I would talk to the parents at school, but now they know my number. So like I'm getting calls from the parents or texts from the kids. So it is
nice.
It's an experience, but we are really working through it. We're working through it.
Yes. So talk about the next big things for Tiffy the Fashion Slayer.
Okay, so
congratulations for reaching 50K followers on Instagram.
Thank you. That was awesome. Just thinking about where I came from 2015 to now. Yes. Yeah. So one of the big things coming up, I see Cola put in the comment. Also, I was the cover model of Smooches magazine. Shout out to Smooches, Shantae.
And the whole squad. You got to
the whole squad. Yes.
Herb Middleton.
Yes, Herb Middleton.
Will Tracks.
So that is one of the next big things that we actually have going on right now is the contest for the Battle of the Big Girls, the Big Girl Bounce. So Herb Middleton Music, in collaboration with Will Tracks, they have this new track out called The Big Girl Bounce. Snap, get your look. The song is fire.
Yes.
And let me tell you this, that once COVID is over, we get ready to shoot this video.
So tell them how to enter.
So how you can enter on my page, there's actually a link. So make sure you're following me at Tiffy the Fashion Slayer. Also, Smooches Movement. You can go to their Instagram as well. They have the link in their bio. When you click on the link, You'll get to download the song. You download the song, come up with your whatever version of your big girl bounce, whatever it looks like, what the big girl bounce looks like for you. Yes. Use the official hashtags that are in the description. That's also on my page. You know, you could upload a video of 1 minute or less. It could be just of you. It could be your whole girl squad. And, you know, win a chance to be in this video.
Yes.
With myself, Herb Middleton, and Will Trax.
Yes. That's amazing,
so
Tiffany. That's going to be fun. Oh, I can't wait to tune in. That's going to be amazing. And that song sounds so cute. I just got to get all them steps, you know. It's a lot of
the big girl bounce. Hey, do the big girl bounce.
Hey. Yes. So now, give your social media again.
I am at Tiffy the Fashion Slayer.
Yes. All right. Now, what advice would you give to up and coming model customers that want to be in your position?
You know what, T? That's a great question that you asked, because I get that question in my inbox, in my DM every single day. Like, people think that I'm not going to put myself down. I'm not going to say people think I'm really popping, because we all popping, you know. But they ask me about, you know, how can I become a model? How can I be a Ashley Stewart model? You know, how can I? And I instantly go and click on, you know, go to their page. I click on their profile. Right. And usually the number one thing that I see, of course, is a private page. Yeah. Like, sis, how you gonna get seen? How you gonna get seen with this private page?
I know, I just said that.
So you can't, like that. Let me take it from me. I learned from you, you know, make that profile public, you know, and start. You want to be a model. Yeah. So we need to see you. And also see, you know, we need to see all of you. You want to be a plus size model, whatever. Everything is not just a selfie, a Snapchat filter, you know. Right. What you working? Yeah, you know. Raw. Yes. And I learned that was another thing he told me. You know, we need to see you, get them outfit looks in, you know. So that's one piece of advice that I would say those who want to become a model. Yes. Make the profile public, start getting some content out there, some serious content. You have to be serious about it if this is something that you want to do. This is why I try to post something every day. I know sometimes it might be kind of hard, but for the most part, you know, put yourself out there. Use those hashtags. You know, you want to model for Ashley Stewart? Go buy you some Ashley Stewart outfits. You know, my whole... You know, when I even auditioned for Finding Ashley, what did I wear? Some throwback Ashley. That's how you know.
Head to toe.
Yes, I was true to it.
Yeah, head to toe. Yes. Here. I mean,
head to toe Ashley.
You're here. You know, everything was just put together. You and Kiara, she was so cute too. Shout out to Fat Girl Barbie, our girl Barbie.
Yes, Fat Barbie. Yes, me and my friend, we were just talking about her today. You know, how she does her makeovers. Amber, yes.
Kiara, elder Kiara.
Yes, Key, Amber, Fat Barbie.
Yes, Kiara, our Philly girls.
Yes, my Philly girls.
And Dr. Marquita Johnson.
Yes. Dr. Marquita.
Linda. The whole Philly.
Love you, Key.
Yes, the whole Philly Fashion Week squad.
Yes.
I love them.
I was so hyped when I was like, oh my gosh, well, we had 2 Philly girls in the top 8 of the finale. Like, what? Yeah,
that's big. That's big. Yeah. Well, Tiffany, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for giving all of your advice, your expertise, and your story on, you know, how it started to where you're at now. Congratulations on reaching 50K. We can't wait to celebrate with you more.
Thank you.
Everyone, make sure you follow Tiffy the Fashion Slayer. She is a teacher, and she also has Teacher Babe, right, as well.
Yes, Teacher Babe. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that's where you you feature more of your teacher inspired looks.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in this Sunday, Mother's Day. We will let you know if we're having something that day. But even still, Make sure you tune in every week. Win that caption contest right now. Shout out to Adelia. She's on the Instagram page. You watched another episode of Ashley's TV.
Stay at home. What is it?
Stay at home with Ashley.
Stay
Ashley
at home
TV.
with Ashley.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Everybody
See you guys
be safe.
later.
Have a good one.
Bye.